everyone, welcome back. So today I wanted to do a video on the Natasha Denona Holiday 2017 collection. Now this was sent to me by Natasha Denona, and every single time I get a PR package, you guys, still to this day, I'm like, thank you. But anyways, I love the products. Like I said, purchased several with my own money. So I feel like I can give a good opinion on whether I think that they're worth it or not. So when this holiday collection came out and I saw it, I was like, oh, I was literally this close to purchasing it, and then they sent it. And I mean, I was so excited. So let me just tell you, it comes with 4 Chroma Crystal Top Coats, which you see up at the top, which I'll pull those all out. This is a newer product, and I mean, look at these. I love the visuals of this collection, the bright colors. So these Chroma Crystal Top Coats, it says that they're based off of Natasha's Chroma Crystal eyeshadows, which are some of my favorite, what she's known for, just really super sparkly eyeshadows. The Chroma Crystal Top Coat is a multi-usage formula, new formula that can be applied as an eyeshadow, a top coat of an eyeshadow, or a top of a lipstick for a dazzling effect. I love multifunctional products because when you're going to be spending the money for a product, you want to be able to use it several different ways. These retail each for $28. Let me just pull out one as we're talking about it. This is what the pot looks like. It comes in 4 neutral shades. It's a smooth cream-like formula that easily glides on long, wearing sheer coverage, waterproof, crease-proof. Now, the shades are Nude, Bronze, Gray Brown, and Peach. I will swatch all of them for you. It says the product is creamy to the touch and gives a natural lustrous glass effect due to the pure pigments, real crushed pearls, and chroma crystals. So this is what the product looks like. Now, I swatched some of them on Snapchat, so it has a smoothed over finish from me swatching it. This is the Nude shade. Let me zoom in a little bit, and we're going to swatch all 4 of these so that you can see. I think I want to try one of these in my look today as a topper, because I just think that this is a really cool product. I will say right off the bat, they do remind me a lot of the ColourPop eyeshadows in the consistency, the feeling of them, and sort of the same effect. So I do feel like I have to say that those are $5 and these are $28. So it is a little bit of the same type of formula, but I do love the colors that these have, but ColourPop does have a ton of different shades of these. I haven't seen how these apply on the eyes. I haven't used them at all. I'm just saying at first glance, it seems like a very similar product. So this is the shade Nude, and I'm going to swatch that. As you can see, just a really, really pretty sort of shimmery top coat. This one is more of a sheer. I want to see if it can build up a little bit. So let's just see if it has like a little bit more of a build up if you do 2 coats. I mean, that just gives like a pretty glass effect to the eyes. That's beautiful. Honestly, like this for a lot of people with a neutral shade in the crease and mascara would be a really beautiful, subtle holiday look. Okay, this is the shade Bronze. Is it bronze or bronzed? Bronze, just bronze. Not that it matters. Let's get a little swatch in there. Right here. And here we go. So these seem to be a little bit more sheer. So I think that they are slightly different. As in, I think the ColourPop do give a little bit more pigmentation, so it's kind of what you are looking for. I would use these honestly as top coats, but like I said, that first one would be really, really beautiful. Just, I kind of like the sheerness of them, as far as if you have, I find this type of formula, though a little bit more sheer and not as right away pigmented, like more buildable, is better if you have more mature eyelids, because it doesn't seem to be so pigmented that it sort of clings and makes your eyelids look crepey. I find that this formula works a little bit better, so I'm going to test these out on my eyes and just really see if that is the case. This shade, which is Gray Brown, one of my favorites. I love a good taupey shade. This one feels honestly a little bit more wet than the rest. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to do a second swatch to build up. That one is beautiful. This last color is called Peach, and this seems to be a lot of people's favorite. It looks like one of my favorites from initial swatching it the first time. It's just a really, really pretty peachy neutral shade. It has a lot more peach than that first shade in it. Okay, now let's talk about the eyeshadows in the collection. They do have two 5-pan holiday limited edition eyeshadow palettes. This first one is called the Joya palette. It has a peach gold, a fuchsia gold, red grape, and star bronze. It says 2 of them have a new metallic cream powder formula. Oh no, it says new Chroma Crystal cream powder, and then there's the gold shade is a new metallic cream powder formula. So that middle shade is a new formula eyeshadow. Oh, there's a new matte cream powder. Oh, hang on. These are cream powder. Wow, Laura, just read the thing first and then you can get the point. So these retail for $48 for the palette. It has a gold packaging on the back, really pretty gold packaging. Typical packaging is white, so this is a more holiday-esque with the gold lettering Natasha Denona on the front, which I really love the packaging of these. I like how you can see the eyeshadows. I think it's really beautiful. This says a new generation of highly pigmented cream powder eyeshadows featuring a brand new formula created by Natasha Denona. So I guess they're all new cream formula. This innovative soft to the touch hybrid of Natasha Denona's signature eyeshadow formula is long lasting, super buildable, easily blendable, and has 0 fallouts after application. Okay, so after application. So maybe not promises during application, but after application. A lot of people said that the Natasha Denona eyeshadows that they applied to their eye, that they had fallout of glitter throughout the day. I think that was a complaint. I never had that because it's a very tacky base to apply, or some type of glitter glue if I was going in with the super, you know, metallic-y eyeshadows with the glitter in them. But maybe this was the answer to that problem. These 2 limited edition holiday palettes include 10 brand new shades in Natasha Denona's groundbreaking formula, and as well as her award-winning pressed powder metallics, mattes, duochromes, and chroma crystal finishes. So it says you can use with any brush shape, damp or dry. They apply easily to bare lids, and you can use finger application as well. So cruelty-free, paraben-free, made in Italy. They're available at Beautylish, Sephora, Natasha Denona's flagship store in New York, and select Sephora locations. So let's just go ahead. This one is called the Joya palette, and then this one is the 02 Aries palette. So let's just go ahead and swatch these, and I love the ease of with opening the packaging. This is different, I think, than this is like a very thicker acrylic on top. Different packaging than her typical packaging, because the other one has like sort of like a lip where you have to lift up. It's different plastic than, or acrylic than they typically use, because I think they use plastic. This feels thicker, more acrylic-y. So let me zoom in so that you can see these colors up close. Really, really beautiful. Really beautiful colors. This just like screams holiday to me. Now, I really love that middle color. It's screaming to me, but I think that I want to do like a super editorial look with that, and today I might want to go with something a little bit more subtle. I might use one of these shades, but I'm going to kind of mix between the 2 palettes. So let's just go ahead and swatch these. And I'm going to get this last one right here. They feel very, very nice and like smooth and buttery. There are the shades right there. They swatch beautifully. Really about, I want to see how they apply to the eyes, but really, really beautiful shades, and just the reds in them are so pretty. I love that middle chartreuse shade. It's just so unique. So every time I see a shade like that in a palette, it just like right away I'm so intrigued by it. Okay, now we have this palette. This is the Aries palette, and it looks like you have nude, red bronze, burnt terracotta, ice blue, and peach bronze. So there are all the colors swatched. Let me put them on my hand. Here they are. Oh, I love all of them. That blue is super beautiful. It's just a color I do not gravitate towards. I will wear all of them probably except that one. However, it's so beautiful, and all the pictures that I see from the collection, the looks that people are doing with it, I see that boucher being used and I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. I just don't feel like I could pull it off, but it's such a pretty color. All right, well, let's go ahead and play with some of these. This palette right here, this is the Joya one, and I want to take this color right here, which is the fuchsia shade, and I just kind of want to put that through my crease lightly to build that shade up. All right, usually I would go in with more of a transition shade, but I want to try and just use this palette so I don't have a transition shade, so I'm just going to directly go in with this and just see if I can diffuse that by using a little bit of product and then some minimal pressure. So I want to do a little bit more of just a kind of natural, I mean, how natural is fuchsia in the crease, but a little bit more of a wearable, not like super crazy look. That applied beautifully and diffused out really well. I'm using a Sephora Precision Crease Brush number 17. I love the way that looks. Super pretty. Okay, now that I have just diffused that in the crease, I'm trying to decide which color I should go in with all over the lid. I'm kind of feeling this sort of like peachy shade right here. This is Peach Gold. I feel that shade, I want to use it wet, and then I want to tie in one of those peach toppers just to see how it looks over top of, like, see if I can intensify it. This shade over here has a little bit more glitter in it, so I want to skip that and go in with the glitter from the top coats just to kind of see what they look like over a metallic shadow. Plus, this color immediately, like, spoke to me a lot. So I'm going to go in with this on my lid. I'm just going to dampen my brush a little bit. It says you can use them both damp or dry. I always apply my shadows damp, so I'll do them damp on this eye, and then I will do it just plain with my finger on the other eye and see which one gives a better effect, or just so you can see the both, how they apply both. I don't know why people kind of get up in arms if you have to dampen a shade to get it to work, because it's not like you're out another product. Just get your brush wet, water's free. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why that's always a dilemma. Like, some people will say, oh, I don't want to have to wet my shadow to make it work. Well, you don't have to, but it's really not that much of an extra problem to do so, so I don't understand if it's a deal breaker. It's definitely not for me, but I mean, I guess everyone has their thing, you know what I mean? I've just found that all shadows intensify way, way more when they are wet anyways, and that's kind of something I've done, like, since I was first started to play in makeup. I always found it fun to do that, even before, like, wet shadows were even a thing. I just found that some of my shades would just apply the look that I liked better by doing that. So this shade is just gorgeous. It's just this like rose gold peachy beautifulness. I love that. Again, we're gonna try, I'm gonna do it with my finger on this other eye just to see how it applies. Things always apply beautifully with finger, and it does say you can do finger application. Yep, beautiful. That's so pretty. Both apply really well. I'm just going to smooth this one over with my finger. That's so pretty. I love that. So, very pretty, peachy beautifulness. Okay, now I think, let's see. I might just take a little bit of this shade over here and put that little bit on that same brush. I'm going to put that a little bit more on my outer corner, and then we'll go in then with that top shade. I just want to put this right here, not drag it through the crease at all, just right on this outer portion. Notice that none of the shades have any fallout at all. So I had done my foundation first. I hadn't done my concealer though. But none of these have any fallout so far. Even when I dip my brush into them, the product just comes out on my brush, but it doesn't leave any sort of fallout in the pan or, you know, powderiness in the pan, just because they are that cream to powder formula. So, oh crap, I probably brought that one in a little bit too far. I always do stuff like that. Alright, let's go into the glitter top coats now and just see how those apply. I'm torn between using the peach or the nude, but I think I kind of want to use the peach because that one was the first one that spoke to me, and I find that it matches really pretty. The peach shade matches really pretty to the color that we have all over our lid. So I'm just going to use my finger to apply these and press, oh yes, press that in right in the center. Yes, I love this. I actually prefer these more to the ColourPop. Let me tell you why, because they are more of a kind of a top coat. They give a glassiness effect and they're a little bit more sheer, but that gives them the ability to be a little bit more blendable and seamless, and they just give that extra effect. You can build them up and make them more pigmented, but it's just a little bit different. I did want to give you that option though. If you do want something more affordable, you can get a similar look with a ColourPop shade, but there is a difference to them. Oh, I really like this. I love this peach shade. Alright, I'm going to just apply some lashes, mascara, and then put a little bit of like a tight line. I don't think I want to put up liner on my upper lash line because I feel like sometimes when I do that, it kind of just covers up the eye look, and I really love this eye look. So I'm going to just go in with a little bit of mascara, some lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I put on blush, bronzer, and lashes. I'm wearing ESQUIDO lashes in Voila, and I think I have an ESQUIDO discount code down below. So I'm going to go on my bottom lash line, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I kind of want to pull this peachy shade in, so I might just do the same darker shade and then this peachy shade on top. First I'm going to go in with that deeper maroon shade, and I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line. That color just blends out really, really well. Okay, then I'm going to wet my brush and go into the peachy shade and just put that, what we have on our lid, put that right under on top. Oh, I like the way that looks. I'm going to pop a nude in my waterline just to open my eyes up. I love this NARS Rue Bonaparte. I've always used this because it just applies so well and it stays in my waterline. I want to go in the inner corners with this shade in this Aries palette, the super duper light shade, and just kind of pop that into the inner corner. I did get my brush slightly damp because I wanted to, because I want the really metallic effect. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. I wonder if I should put a little bit like right here. And when I say I wonder, I mean I'm going to. That's really pretty. Ooh, I love these shades. Okay, I want to do a berry lip just because I love the berryness in the eyeshadows. I got these from MAC. These are the Liptensity lip pencils, and then the Liptensity formula. This shade is called Beetroot, and I think that's a new shade, and then these pencils are brand new, and this one is called Hellaborne. So it's just like a deep sort of berry shade, and then I think this is a little bit lighter, but like a purpley berry. I'm thinking the combo might be beautiful, so let's just see how these apply. I've never tried this on before, and I have tried the Lip Intensity. They're extremely pigmented formula lipsticks, so I like those, but I've never used these lip liners because they're brand new. Oh yeah, pretty. They almost have like an angle to them, so it makes it easier to kind of get to it. The way these are angled makes it really easy to kind of fill in your lips with them. Okay, and then I'm going to go over it with this shade, which I think is a lot lighter. Oh, never mind. Okay, this is the finished look for the holiday collection. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a look. I absolutely love the formula of these palettes. I'm telling you, she just nails it with formula and makes everything extremely quality. The formula of these is so much so where it's that cream to powder finish. It blends beautifully and there is zero fallout. So I think if you're someone who you've stopped yourself from getting any of the Natasha Denona eyeshadows because you think they have too much crumbly fallout, these might be what you're looking for if you're looking to use those glittery shades. I don't find she's ever had any problem with fallout in matte shades, but I love the formula of those. The top coat, I really like how sheer these are and how they build up on the eyes and how they layer. I will be interested in doing one eye just eventually. I want to use that nude shade and just do one eye just completely covered in that with like a really pretty neutral brown in the crease and just use it almost like as a glassy effect. I think that would be really, really beautiful. But I did want to play with the peachy shade in this look just to kind of see how they layered on top of the eyeshadows, which I really love the fact that they are buildable. So you can get that glitter top coat with still having the integrity of the shade that you put on the lid underneath if you want to, or you can build the intensity with them. So really love the collection, and if you're interested in any of the pieces, I will try and link them down below. Let me know what you guys think of the collection, if you plan on picking anything up, what your thoughts are on the color scheme. If there's any other looks you'd like to see with the collection, let me know down below. I'd be happy to try and do some of those. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah. Okay, after I looked in the mirror and I FaceTimed Dana, she said that lip color probably was looking too purple. So I switched it to this one in Bear. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I love that you're blaming it on me whenever you straight up said, this is too purple, huh?
I mean, I asked you for your opinion, but I'm just saying you did tell me it was.
I know, but I mean, you already knew that it was purple, and I feel like you're making me sound like a total twat waffle.
Well, you always need a friend who's going to agree with you, so I'm just letting you guys know. She said my face looked stupid and that I was the ugliest person she'd ever seen, so I switched my lip color and...
I think that's like basically what you said.
No. I wanted to let you know I used Joya's Bear lip. Is that a new color? No, it is a new color because Buff is another one. Bear is what I have on my lips, is what I switched to. So, I don't know which I'm going to include in the pictures, but this is another option if you don't want to...
Not the purple.
If you don't want to have such a bright lip. I swear I'm always wearing nudes though. That's the only reason I tried to have like something different. Okay? Thanks for watching. Goodbye.